good morning to you. Well, I think it's a very important question to be asking. How is that assistance promised by the provincial government going? Are people receiving it? And how is the operation going? Has it been delivered?
Thank you so much, Brad. And we here in New Hanover, in Empolweni, we understand that there was an incident that happened on Tuesday where a tornado ripped through this area and it affected a number of communities, and a number of people were housed in this hall, in this church where we are now. I understand that those people have since been sent back to their homes. They have erected tents at their home where they are trying to get back to their lives. Some have started already rebuilding their homes. But what we need to understand now, let me join by the Mayor of Umshwathi, Mandla Zondi, who is going to tell us about the kind of assistance that has been provided to these people. But Mayor, thank you so much for your time. Let's firstly talk about the numbers. I understand that you've been very busy doing the assessment. What are the latest numbers that you have?
Thanks a lot. Thanks, and morning to our viewers. Yeah, it has been a hectic week and days. We have been busy with the AMA assessment, and just to be on exact point, we've got about 160 completely damaged houses, and we've got about 350 partially damaged houses. When we translate that into human beings, we've got 1,250 people displaced. But as you are saying that we have been housing them in several areas, there is a crash just around here. There is a church where most of the people were housed. But so far we have managed to get some help from Good Samaritans. Most of the people have moved back. As you can see, there is no one around here now. They've been moved back to their houses. We have erected some temporary structures, mostly tents, but we are going ahead trying to get the resources to build them, at least structures which can be sustainable.
But Mayor, we are talking about structures that were completely destroyed, some partially. But what are we doing to ensure that some, especially those who have lost even their documents, some lost their IDs, they're able to get those documents?
Yeah, as the government, we work. We don't work in silos. I'm happy to announce that most of the government departments were with us from day one, and we are still working with them. Cooperative governance, our COCTA was here full-time. Human settlement was here full-time. DSD, that is social development, they were here. And we have managed through DSD to talk to Home Affairs because, as you safely say, that most of the houses were destroyed and even the documents. So there is a plan where people have been assessed, and those who have identified losing their documents, we are taking them to Home Affairs just for temporary documents so that they can carry on with their lives.
In terms of basic services, power lines were blown away, even water was cut off. What are we doing? When can we expect those services to come back?
Yeah, we are hardly hit by infrastructure, and starting with the electricity, that is the major infrastructure which was destroyed on the day, and up to today, Eskom is always on the field trying to bring back the lights. There are some areas where it has been fixed, but you can see, if you can go around, you can see Eskom vehicles are all over the area trying to replace what has been damaged. Coming to is water and sanitation. Our district municipality was here because they are the one who are helping us with disasters, and this one of the things they've noticed, that even water was cut, but efficiently water has been replaced, so we've got water now. And as you can see when you are driving in, even the roads were damaged, but we have tried through our resources as the municipality just maybe to put gravel so that it can be easy for the community members to drive around the area.
Lastly, but Mayor, what is the bigger plan for this area, especially those who their structures were completely destroyed?
Maybe even before coming to the bigger plan of maybe helping our community, where as the mayor of Umshwathi, maybe I was supposed to start by thanking the community of Umshwathi, the community of the district Umgungundlovu, and the South Africa at large for heeding our call. When we called that we need help, really we got help even from people we were not expecting, even out of the province. So we appreciate the donations they've given. Maybe one has to highlight the few who have been with us. Gift of the Givers, helped by Standard Bank, they've donated quite a lot to us. Meals on Wheels, they've been with us every day. They've been giving fresh food to our community members. Alimdad is an NGO. They've been working with us. Most of the tents and the structures, blankets and mattresses we receive from the donors. And I wouldn't be doing it justice if I don't highlight the individuals, because we've got even donation from individuals. Maybe I will mention the two. Ubaba Uvivi Mkhize, who is a resident of Umshwathi, has donated with blankets and mattresses. Also, Dr. Umishek Hadebe, the former Speaker of the province, Deputy Speaker of the province, was here. He donated quite a lot. And there is a Progressive Professionals Forum. They came too as the professionals. They donated with the staff worth about 100,000 rand. So that's why I'm saying we have to acknowledge those people who have helped us. But going forward, as to restore life to the communities of Umshwathi, Human Settlement is working with us, so they are busy finalizing the assessment. So maybe I must mention that the first phase of it, which was an emergency one, we have done with the first phase. As you can see, this was our operation center. There was a marquee here, which was our operation center. We have destroyed, dismantled it, because now we are starting with our phase 2, which is trying to rebuild the lives of the community. And I must specify that it won't be possible for the government to build houses as they were. But what is going to happen, Human Settlement is helping us with building material, and also some donors. There are some funders who are funding us with material. So as I said, Human Settlement is busy assessing now the damage to the structures. So they will be identifying those houses which were partially damaged, give them whatever it can help. Those which were totally or completely damaged, they will give them something to rebuild. But our people must start doing it themselves, because those material will come to them and we won't be building for them. They will have to do it themselves. That's the way of helping the people, that they have to do it themselves.
Thank you so much. That was Ubabu Mayor of Umshwathi talking to us, appreciating the kind of assistance that they've received so far since the incident that shocked, in fact, the whole country about what happened here a week ago. We understand, Braden, that next week or later this week, this matter will be tabled into KwaZulu-Natal cabinet, where a decision will be taken whether to declare this area a disaster, and then that's where they will also give us the figures in terms of their quantity that they have, the assessment that they have made in this area, so we will have a clear picture on how much do they need in order to restore people's life here. But Mayor is saying that so far they are working with other entities to ensure that people, they are able to live their life. So when they, since they have been given those tents and provided with food.
Thank you very much. Tuba Vilane there on the ground, Empolweni, New Hanover.